Hey folks, how you all doing? So today, with all the uproar and I guess hype and fanfare surrounding the Oasis reformation for a UK tour, possible world tour, they're already slating Perth, Western Australia. The state government's already getting on board with that one, so we could have them here 2025. But with all that anyway, I thought, I've already done an Oasis albums ranking. In fact, I've done all the Liam Gallagher albums, Noel Gallagher, High Flying Birds, BDI, and the Oasis albums ranked from my least favourite to favourite. This time I'm going to be looking at my top 20 Oasis songs. Now, no need for any abuse in the comments section. My list is going to probably be vastly different from yours. Yours is going to be vastly different from the next guy that watches the video or whatever. Just because I've got a song ranked at number 20 and you think it's their greatest song, that's your business. As long as you love it, that's fine. I love all 20 of these singles. It's a matter of putting them in some sort of order that I'm happy with today. Certainly there's a lot of favourites that are missing on this list as well. I don't have any songs from Dig Out Your Soul in my list of 20, but the other albums I do. So I'm taking my list from the 7 studio albums and the Master Plan compilation album of early B-sides. So that's what I'm basing my list on. I don't have all the Oasis singles. I haven't heard a load of their B-sides, so I can't, sort of rate them because I don't know them. I'm only going on the 7 studio albums and, as I said, the Master Plan collection of B-sides. So here goes. Number 20 on my list. We go to this album straight up. Master Plan for the Swamp Song. Pure thumping punk chaos on this song. It's energetic, it's heavy, it's condensed, and yet it's so full of life you can't help but stomp your feet while it's on. Absolutely pure classic. Almost, I wouldn't say it sounds like Slade, but it has that stomping vibe to it that you get from Slade songs. So that's where we're going now at number 20. At number 19, we're going to head to the Heathen Chemistry album for She Is Love, a jaunty little acoustic ditty. It's joyous, it's an uplifting song. It has an almost gospel vibe heading towards the end of it as well. I love gospel songs. Look, there's no black girl gospel choir in the background, but there could have so easily have been. Pure class in my opinion. She Is Love at number 19. At number 18 on my list, not really an album track, but it was on a 3-track bonus disc that came with Definitely Maybe, and that is the song Whatever. I just love Oasis when they've got these beautiful acoustic songs and the orchestrations that sort of blend with it and just flow through the song. They're so melodic when they do these sort of songs. Whether it's Noel singing it or Liam, it makes no difference. I just love that style of Oasis song. So Whatever is at number 18. Number 17 on my list, we're staying with this album, Live Forever. Love the nasally whine of Liam's vocals here. Noel's falsetto as he finishes the "You and I are gonna live forever" line at the end of each verse. Absolutely brilliant. I wish they'd have done more of this duetting together. I really, really do. Solid guitar solos on this one as well. Great stuff. Live Forever, number 17. At number 16, we're going to stay again with Definitely Maybe album, and we're going to Diggs's Dinner. Love the jagged guitar riff that opens the song, and then you've got Liam's laid back mellow vocals, which seem to work really, really well. Great stuff. Number 16, Diggs's Dinner. At number 15 on my list, we're going to go to Be Here Now album for All Around the World. Always, as I said before, I love these orchestrated / acoustic Oasis songs that end up with cool guitar, electric guitar riff solos as they flow throughout. Love the build up to an almost chaotic ending to this 9.5 minute masterpiece. All Around the World, number 15. At number 14 on my list, we're going to go to this album, Don't Believe the Truth, Lila. Almost foreboding opening riff and thumping drums along with Liam's wailing vocals. All three sections of that just work so beautifully. Great stuff. Lila at number 14. At number 13, we're going to head back to Definitely Maybe again. Married with Children. Great little ditty to finish the debut album. You know, the whole album from start to that point was basically, you know, it was punk, it was grungy, it was dirty, it was chaotic, it was noisy, it had attitude. And then all of a sudden you've got this quirky little almost nursery rhyme song with a little lullaby quality to it right at the end of the album, which is totally opposite to everything else on the album. Great stuff. Married with Children, number 13. At number 12 on my list, we're going to head back to this, another B-side, Acquiesce. Love the duet between Liam and Noel on this. It's like a song of unity and respect for each other and what they bring to the band. That's how it feels to me. But, you know, give them another couple of years and things change drastically. Yeah, you know, we know how it ended. At number 11 on my list, we're going to stay with this album. Another B-side, Half the World Away. Superb Noel acoustic track. A deep, dark song lyrically and yet positively uplifting at the same time in the music. I love songs that do that are really deep and dark, and then they've got these jaunty little happy-go-lucky melodies. Great stuff. I love it when artists do that. Half the World Away, number 11. Now we're heading into my top 10 favourite Oasis songs of all time. Had any surprises in here for you yet? I'm sure I have. I'm sure a lot of you have already switched off because of whatever reason. Anyway, at number 10 on my list, we're going to head back to Don't Believe the Truth album. And we're going for The Importance of Being Idle. The minute I heard this song, I thought, Ray Davies. This has a quintessential Ray Davies sound. And it does. It's absolutely brilliant. It's greatest impression of the Kinks I've ever heard. Great stuff. The Importance of Being Idle, number 10. At number 9 on my list, we go to Heathen Chemistry again, and we're going to go with the Hindu Times. After I'd gone off Oasis, to be honest with you, after the third and fourth album. First album was okay. Morning Glory was the one that shot them to worldwide fame. Everybody loved that. Brilliant stuff. Be Here Now, bleh. Standing on the Shoulders of Giants, that sunk even further. Gone off them, wasn't interested. And then I saw on TV new Oasis singles on whatever show it was on. So I stood there and sat down, watched it, and on come the Hindu Times. That's number 9 on my list. It was an absolute breath of fresh air after what I'd heard on the previous 2 albums. There are some good songs on the previous 2 albums, but this just brought it back to an Oasis sound for me, a classic Oasis sound. The opening riff got me hooked, and that was it. That's why it's in my top 10. Hindu Times, number 9. Number 8 on my list, we're going to go to one of those albums that I find is pretty awful, Standing on the Shoulders of Giants, and we're going to go for Little James. It's a perfect little hymn / lullaby for a young child, and I believe it was written for his then son. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's what it was. It's just hidden away, just this little gem is hidden on a highly forgettable album. Liam's first attempt at songwriting, made a pretty good effort. It's simplistic, it's almost annoying in its own little way, but it has its charms. Much like Paul Weller's Moon on Your Pyjamas from his Wildwood album, which again was about Birth of a Child, Young Baby. It's a lullaby. Great stuff. So simplistic, but it works on every level. Little James, number 8. At number 7 on my list, we're going to go to Be Here Now, Don't Go Away. Musically, to me, this song sounds a lot like Neil Young and Crazy Horse on their slower, slow burning, grungy, slow tracks. Similar to the stuff on the Greendale album, maybe. Not quite as dense as the Greendale album, but it's got that vibe to me. And then on top of that, it's layered with Liam's pining, mournful vocals, and they just elevate this track to a whole new level. Great stuff. Number 7, Don't Go Away. Number 6 on my list, we're going to go to Standing on the Shoulders of Giants. Fucking in the Bushes. The opening track, excellent instrumental. I'm not a fan of instrumentals overall. I do like some here or there. But when I say this is the best song on an album, you can pretty much sense that I think an album is really forgettable. It's a great opening track. Oasis have great opening tracks on all their albums. They just have that oomph, kick in your teeth factor that get you in straight away. Great stuff. One of the best instrumentals of the rock era I think I've ever heard. I'm not saying I've heard millions, but I think that is a great instrumental. Fucking in the Bushes, number 6 for me. At number 5, we're going to head back to the Master Plan compilation, and we're getting into Talk Tonight. Yep, Talk Tonight, acoustic song. Sounds like the first listen. It's a love song. It just, I don't know, it sounds like a love song, but it doesn't sound like a love song, and yet sometimes it does. But if it is a love song, it's a love song without actually saying I love you. It's that good. That's the absolute genius of it. I do love the White Room version with Paul Weller on keyboards doing the backing vocals and harmonising with with Noel, sorry. But yeah, great song. Talk Tonight, number 5. At number 4, we're going to go back to this album again, another B-side, The Master Plan. I cannot underestimate the value of orchestrations and acoustic guitars and Oasis. They just work together like two peas in a pod. Absolutely brilliant. I don't care whether it's Liam singing it or Noel singing it. They just work so well with the melodies as well. Love the way this song builds up, it ebbs and flows throughout, and it doesn't sound messy or complicated. It just sounds like pure simplicity. Absolute masterpiece. The Master Plan, number 4. At number 3 on my list, we're going to head back to Heathen Chemistry. Little by Little. Love the almost psychedelic acoustic opener before it builds up with roaring guitar solos. Great stuff. Little by Little, number 3. So it's 2 more tracks to go. At number 2, this one comes off Morning Glory. Don't Look Back in Anger. Let's steal the piano opening for Imagine. Why not? Who cares? Who's Sally? Who cares? A character song. There's not many of those written anymore. Character songs that have characters in. We never find out why she shouldn't look back in anger or why she is looking back in anger. It's just an abstract masterpiece with Noel giving possibly his greatest vocal performance ever. Sheer class, sheer magic. Don't Look Back in Anger, number 2. And at number 1 on my list of 20 greatest Oasis songs, we remain with this album, Morning Glory. and it's Champagne Supernova. Love the opening sequence of waves lapping against the shore and the guitar that complements it. Then in comes Liam. We think we're going to get just this beautiful gentle ballad with abstract lines and obscure lyrical images throughout, and then it builds with Paul Weller's rip-roaring lead guitar. Absolutely brilliant. I don't think Noel could have done this. I don't think he could have done it. I think even when they do it live, Oasis, it doesn't sound the same without Paul Weller doing it. He has a sound, actually, believe it or not. Most people who have a sound, you think of Clapton or Mark Knopfler, for example. But Paul Weller does have a sound. He really does have a sound. This just turns into a elongated stadium anthem with swirling guitars and thumping choruses before it all slows down back to sanity, and sanity is restored to the force. 7.5 minutes of sheer brilliance, which ends off an almost perfect album. So there you go, folks. That is my look at my top 20 Oasis songs of all time. Feel free to leave your comments in the comments section below. As I said before, don't abuse or put abusive messages. You will be blocked and deleted. You know, your top 20 is as valid as mine, but don't abuse me for not putting your favourite song in my top 20. It's my list. Make up your own list, leave a link, and I'll go and watch your video. That's fine. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging around for almost 17 minutes. Wasted your life for 17 minutes. Anyway, stay safe, take care. All for now. Catch you around, and bye, folks.